In yesterday's video, I was talking about discernment. Today, I'd like to show you a little bit how it works and what it really is. I'm going to start off with 2001. When the World Trade Centers came down, that very same day, I already knew it was a setup, it was a fraud, it was a fake. It was a hoax, it was a false flag. When the Boston bombings happened, I also once again knew this was a false flag, it was fake, it was false, it was phony. When Obama stepped up promising change, I knew he was fake, I knew he was false, I knew he was phony. When the London bombings happened in England, in the subway tunnels, I knew it was fake, false, and phony. Sandy Hook, I knew it was fake, false, and phony. I knew it right away. And I know a lot of people think, well, that's not possible. But once again, if you are a Christian with a very powerful level of discernment, you will see bullshit for bullshit, and you will see logic for logic. I don't know if any of you watch that TV show Judge Judy out there. I know a lot of it's kind of stupid and fraudulent and baloney. But she says one thing that is very true. If it doesn't make sense, it's probably not true. And that is the best thing that she had ever told everybody out there. And all those years that she's been doing that stupid little courtroom/sitcom. Yes, I said sitcom. Anyways, but her message of, if it doesn't make sense, it isn't true, is the best advice she's ever given anybody. And that is actually a high level of discernment. Discernment is sort of like this power inside of you. It just tells you, right, okay, you know when you watch something on TV and you don't like it and you just flick the channel and you go, that was so stupid, I'm going to turn the channel. Discernment is the same way. When you hear it, it's like, that's so stupid, you just want to turn the channel. But you can't because it's reality. It's like, man, are people really falling for that? Are they really following that crap? Are they falling for that shit? Really? Are people really going down that road? Really? Don't they see? Don't they see? Oh, really? Come on. No. They're not voting Obama in a second time. No, come on. No. Wasn't it clear from the first time or the first 4 years he screwed you all over? That's discernment, folks. Or watching the World Trade Centers go down and hearing them say to you, an airplane took the building down. And I'm like, oh, come on. They don't really want me to swallow that crap now, do they? Do they really believe I'm going to fall for that shit? That's discernment. A lot of times people think that Christianity, you have to be holier than shit to be a Christian. Well, as you hear, I curse, scream, yell, fight for myself, stand up for myself, and everybody thinks, well, that's not being a Christian. No, you know what? American Christianity is completely in the toilet. They have completely forgotten what real Christianity is. They don't even think past further than, God is love, Jesus is great. That's the American Christian for you. But a real Christian is knowing that Satan is the enemy, knowing that Islam is the army of Satan, and being prepared to have your head chopped off come that day. That's being a real Christian. I happen to be one of those Christians who knows the truth, who fights for the truth, and even puts his own head on the chopping block to help the people that do not know, to help them understand. I can explain everything that's going on in Israel today, everything that's going on with Islam around your corner, because I know that all of you are seeing all these mosques pop up all around you, and you're probably all wondering what they're really doing in there. I happen to know. But that's for another time. We're sticking today to discernment. Discernment is when you watch a music video, and you see a bunch of women dancing, and instead of going, wow, that's a really nice, hot, sexy woman dancing, you're listening to the lyrics going, what the fuck? Did he just say that? No. He couldn't really be spending his power in this world promoting evil now, could he? I mean, think about this. Some people work their way to the top to become millionaires, to have very high power, positions of power in this world where they speak, the masses follow. And what they are saying to the masses is sickening. There's barely anybody out there today who has a lot of power and a lot of influence that uses it for good. Not many do. There's not a celebrity today that does. They're all out for money, power, fame, status, wealth. But they're not out there to, let me put it this way. If I had a chance to become a celebrity, and I earned a lot of money, I would give at least 80% of my money away to charity. And everything I did say to the public, everything I spoke to the public, would be very well orchestrated, thought out, and made sure it was truthful, honest, and liberating. I wouldn't be feeding people negative messages, such as rappers do today. Every rap song you ever hear is completely negative. Completely negative. There's no powerfulness in there. There's no educating a young man how to become an adult and a good man. There's none of that. It's just negative, kill cops, hate women, all that kind of stuff. There's just very low respect, and it's all disrespectful, really. But where is the education today that educates a young boy how to become a young man, how to become a full-grown man? Where is any of that education today? You don't find it in schools. You don't find it in television. You don't find it in music. Men are on their own. If they don't have a father, they're probably never going to learn. Sad, but true. We got women today acting like they're better than men, and we got men that are bowing down to women, and the whole world is backwards, and very easily to say that the devil is running all of that, because the devil does everything backwards. And if you're not smart enough to have discernment, and to understand that you have to become a Christian to get discernment, so that you can protect yourself and see what is bullshit and what is real, such as this new Ebola outbreak, which is completely fabricated. Because when they first came out with the story of Ebola breaking out, they clearly said it was airborne, but it wasn't airborne. It turned out to be only by body liquid. Tears, blood, sweat, piss, and spit. It's the best way to get the new Ebola virus. It wasn't airborne like they said it was. The new MH17 airplane that went down, I knew that was a bunch of crap too, because I also heard the same day that F-16s were flying next to it, escorting it to the Ukraine. But everybody loves to believe that. They love to believe what they are told. Sheep to the shepherd. I have this to say. If you're going to be sheep, make sure to pick the proper shepherd. Okay? There's only one true shepherd here, and that is Jesus Christ. If you pick Jesus Christ, he will show you the truth. He will show you what is false, what is real. But if you pick the government, or your television, or your media, then you have doomed yourself to believing one bullshit lie after the other. It is very hard as a Christian to have very strong discernment and to know that you are pretty much standing alone, because everybody else is this brainwashed mass sheep follower. When I grew up as a kid, I seen it all my life. I seen all the kids on the school ground pointing to their Nikes going, I got better Nikes than you. And then in the 90s, they were wearing these stupid Australian jogging suits, and they were all so proud and ego-tripping about it. And you were less worthy to them in their eyes if you didn't have the same stuff. Now it's with iPhones. You're less worthy if you don't have that stuff. That's insanity, folks. That's complete insanity. The world is not meant to be like that. And it is only like that if you cannot get your discernment going that says, hey, what the hell is going on here? The post that I'm putting here today on this picture, I really want you to study this picture. The devil doesn't come dressed in a red cape and pointy horns. He comes as everything you've ever wished for. Pray for wisdom and discernment. This is very correct. You have to understand discernment, reality, fantasy, and lies. There's a big difference there. You will never find God while you're living in fantasy. It's only when you become completely humble. I mean, look at the homeless people. Almost every homeless person you ever see who gets helped out always says, God bless you. Thank you, man. Be with God. They are very humble people. They understand. They are more in tune with nature and with the elements than your ass ever will be. To best see God today, look at the wild animal kingdom. There you will see God. A bunch of animals who are all doing exactly what they're supposed to do according to His will, who surrendered to Him. Did you know that animals are the only creatures on this planet that do not actually create sin? They have no sin. Think about that. There is no sin in animals, because even when they kill, they're doing it as they're supposed to be doing. They have no sin. It's only human beings who sin, folks. Right there, that should show you that God is real, because God made us in His image. He didn't make the animals in His image. He made us in His image. I'm not saying that He's a sinner, because that's not possible. He's God. He doesn't sin. He's righteous. But he did give us the ability to sin, and he didn't give it to the animals. Why is that?